Well, I always think, for some reason, I always think about my grandpa too, because he was a janitor at Washington University over here for basically his whole life. And when he was a kid, he was a sharecropper. It's just, I think of him and how hard he worked, and how he every day he went to work, he tried to be the best, even though he was a janitor, which is not a bad thing. But he took pride in his work. He loved his family, and I do this for him. He motivates me to want to you know just grow and be the best, live the best life I can live. I think first thing is passion. If the passion's not there, don't even start the business, because there are going to be a lot of hard times, and you got to be able to push through them. Number two is, whenever you enter the highway market, a lot of the people are going high volume, low margins. So that strategy, even though it's a low barrier entry to get into the highway market, you're going to come in. You might get a $250,000 contract and think you're going to make 100 grand. You're living in fantasy land. So with number three, you got to, when you do get the contract, you got to save the money. So don't, make sure you have, once you get profits, you got to save it so you can fund the next job. So you don't use, you don't have to use expensive lines of credit or loans, or those type of financing things. Another thing is, you want to master your trade. You want to know the work. Like, I've talked to our operation manager. Sometimes he goes out there and he's directing the state guys, because he's so knowledgeable. And so you want to know your work, so you don't get pushed around in the industry. Another thing that's very important, I believe, is if you see another pay item you can take on, because a lot of times, like on bridge, if I would just install rebar, well, I probably wouldn't get the job a lot. Get the rebar, because they like giving combination contracts. So if you do, say, rebar, well, eventually you have to take on all the ironwork, the structural steel, the studs, the anchor bolts, the jackman move bearings. See, all that makes, when you can take on that whole package and sell it, it makes you have a better opportunity of winning the job. So